Hey, beautiful people. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach, here to bridge the communication gap in marriages 7 years plus. So, thank you for joining me every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Marriage Monday as we talk about current events in marriages and here to just educate you um on communication and marriage, right? And so as I always state, you may have a bump in the road, you may have a little communication challenge here and there. That doesn't mean that your marriage is over. And that is why I'm here. I am a coach, a marriage communication coach, here to give you strategies and steps and solutions to bridging that communication gap, right? So thank you so much for following me and for tuning in again every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here or and YouTube. Okay, and YouTube. So listen, go ahead and get your notebook, your journal. What I always tell you, your journal. This one is this journal is like out. Like, yeah, get your journal. What did I tell you? Go to the dollar store, pick up a journal or sticky notes. If you have sticky pads, pick anything so you can pick up so you can take some notes. All right, because this is where I give you those free nuggets, those gems, as y'all say, the nuggets, the gems, just the steps. Okay, that's this is this time in this space where you get to jot it down and you get to ask me questions right here, right? Yeah, this is your time. I'm telling you, take advantage of it. All right. So listen, tonight we are talking about celebrating. This is the last week in February, guys. Oh my goodness. Like, we're about to go into a new month and pretty soon a new season. So we're ending this week with talking about celebrating wins in our marriages, right? Many times, so many times, we wait until big events happen for, such as anniversaries, promotions, birthdays, and so forth to celebrate. But have you ever thought about celebrating just the wins, everyday wins? Like, even though you think it's small, but those are huge wins. Okay. So what I want to talk about tonight, why celebrating wins strengthen you. I got my notes, y'all. I got my notes on the side. Why celebrating wins strengthens your bond, how to acknowledge each other without waiting for a big moment, and simple ways to create a culture of appreciation in your marriage. And so we're going to talk about the basis of those three items tonight. And then tomorrow for Talk It Out Tuesday, you're going to come back here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and right here. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how to do those things. All right. So first thing first, why celebrating wins strengthens your bonds. Again, this is something that has to be practiced and has to become a habit every chance that you get. We're so used to just celebrating those just special moments, but not understanding that every win, everything, every victory in our marriage deserves a celebration. Acknowledge that small wins lead to big victories. It's about building momentum in your marriage. Celebrating the little things makes your spouse feel seen, heard, and valued. Celebrating together reinforces a shared sense of purpose and teamwork, and it deepens emotional intimacy. Meaning, basically, when both of you and your boo are celebrating a victory, guess who's celebrating? The both of you. Because now you feel like you're a team, you've accomplished something, big or small. And when I say big or small, meaning if you didn't catch an attitude this week while your spouse was talking about something and you really didn't want to hear about it, whatnot, had the facial expressions, the hand gestures, all that, and you actually practice some of the steps that Coach T has been giving you over the past months and past year, if you were able to accomplish that, that's a win. Yes, it is. It is a win. That deserves a pat on the back, a high five, or whatnot. Or it could be, Okay, we both canceled out a debt, right? That we've been working on from our vision from a few years back, from last year, from last month, or whatnot. We finally got rid of that. Guess what? That's a celebration. Yay! That deserves a high five and pat on the back, right? Or it may be like, you know what? You made a pat, you made a vow that you would not go to bed angry with each other. So every night you make sure that your spouse is good, each other, you both are good. You talk to each other, you ask each other about their day, X, Y, and Z, and you made a point, you've been consistent in that. Guess what? That's a win. That's a win. Yay! Pat yourself on the back. That is a win and it deserves to be celebrated. You have to celebrate it, right? So no matter if you think it's big, small, or if it's huge, it is a win. And guess what? The more you celebrate that, it's going to strengthen that bond. It's going to develop that intimacy that you've been wanting, right? And so without the stress of it, without the we got to celebrate. No, 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 no. It's going to come so natural because now you're both on one accord. You're like, you know what? We did that. It's not going to be I did that. It's not going to be you did that. It's we did that, right? So we deserve this W, this win. We got to win. And however you celebrate it, just celebrate it. Yo, we're living in times where people are forgetting to celebrate life and whatnot. And marriage, in your marriage, you got to celebrate each other. You got to celebrate those those moments of victory. Again, doesn't matter what it is. If you set out a goal as you and your spouse did for the beginning of the year, you say, listen, our goal for the month of January was to walk a mile every day. That I didn't finish that one, y'all, but we're not talking about me. I'm just saying. But if you and your spouse are like, you know what, we're gonna hit this pavement every morning at 6 o'clock, and you all accomplish that, even if you miss some days or whatnot, but you did it, guess what? That is a win. That is a win because the both of you held each other accountable, right? And the both of you did that. That is a win. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Okay. Number two, number two, how to acknowledge each other without waiting for big moments. Listen, again, don't wait for anniversaries, birthdays, or special events. Celebrate everyday wins. Just as I was saying, whether you're handling a tough situation together or making progress in something you've been working on as a couple, make it a habit to notice and appreciate each other daily. Even the smallest, like I just said, even the smallest action. It's about recognizing the effort, not just the result, but the effort of it. It's something like you can sit down and say, you know what? We did this. We talked about this. This is a goal that we both wanted to meet. No matter how long it took, we met it. So we're going to celebrate that, right? We're going to celebrate that win. Again, you guys, write it down. Write it down. I encourage couples to get a journal together, right? Have a marriage journal and you can write these things down in your journal, which is really awesome because you get to see it when you revisit the journal, right? You get to see it. And so you have to what you say, we ain't talking about you. No, we ain't talking about me, Tia. So again, you get that journal, you write those, you write those things down that you want to accomplish as a couple, and you can look back on it, right? You can look back on it and say, oh wow, we put a date on here, and this is look what happened. And again, it may be a year, maybe 6 months, it may be a month, it may be some years. However, when you meet that goal, you're going to celebrate it. And even in the process of it, you're going to celebrate it, right? Because it depends on the goal that you want to, like, again, getting rid of debt. That could take a while or whatnot, but you're gonna celebrate the process. We ain't eat out tonight. That's a win, right? Now don't go out and eat with spending money going out to eat when you're saying you're not gonna eat out, right? So, but that's a win. If you say, you know what, we are so close. We only have a little bit more to go, but we're so close. Celebrate that. There is nothing wrong with celebration. I don't care who tells you. You know, there are some people like, oh, that's too much. Y'all don't have to celebrate everything. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're gonna celebrate everything. As long as we're living, as long as we're together, we're gonna celebrate everything. Who says it? Who said you had to have a cap on celebration? That's you and your boo. Celebrate it. Celebrate. All right. Number three. Number three. Some simple ways to create a culture of appreciation in your marriage. Verbal acknowledgement, saying thank you, often whether for making dinner, handling a chore, or being a great listener. Acts of kindness, do something small like a note in their bag, you know, or a surprise cup of coffee. Whew, yes, surprise cup of coffee will do it. Do me well, right? Or to just to show you that you care. Create those rituals that reinforce appreciation, like weekly check ins or what I love about you moments. Again, those are simple ways to create that culture because, again, this is something that you have to pick up, you have to implement. Because just because you've been married 7 years plus doesn't mean that you automatically were doing these things. Because let's be honest, most people don't think about celebration until it's a birthday, an anniversary, a career job promotion, somebody's partying. You know, you don't celebrate that. You don't take vacations like that until it's a big day, right? No, 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 no. Life is too precious to be waiting this long. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Again, your celebration doesn't have to mean you go get balloons and the cake and gifts all the time. Just simple things like a thank you. Simple note. If you've been following me, I've been giving you some ways on just simple little ways of kindness, just to show kindness. A simple love note. I love giving my husband, if he goes out of town, I love giving him love notes. I'm just old school. I love letters. I love notes. So I'll do the old school, put a perfume on the note card or whatnot. And he pretends like he ain't get it, but he gets it. He gets it, right? Or just a simple text, daily text of motivation, something motivational to your spouse, or just a simple I love you, a simple picture, something to celebrate your wins. Again, it's between you and your boo. It's no, well, we got to do it like this. Let's check it out. No, it's going to be so natural because, again, you're creating this culture. You're creating this space for just you and your spouse. Nothing big, nothing stressful, because y'all know I'm your coach and I don't like what? Say it with me. I don't want to be stressed out, and I definitely don't want you to stress out. So I'm not going to stress you out. The strategies, the steps that I give you, they're not meant for you to be stressed out over. They literally are simple, very simple. And because things have gone over our head, we've made things complicated. I for one, I have. That's why I'm here to tell you. That's why I can be your coach because I'm trying to tell you. I've been there, done that. We overcomplicate things, and most of the time, it's just simple as ABC 1 2 3. Literally, that's it. So why complicate things? Make it easy. We on the TLC vibe tip. We don't have time for to stress and all of that. Celebrate. Celebrate. If you came home from a long day at work or whatever, and you were able to sit down and you were able to hug on your boo and kiss your boo and not complain and gripe and whatnot, that's a celebration. That's a win. Because before, remember, you were coming home, you were stressed out, you were ticked off, you were bringing work and everything else from outside to home, and it was affecting you and your boo. Now, because you've been following Coach T and you've been learning some things, you're not stressed when you come home like that. That's actually your safe space. That's a win. That's a W, right? So celebrate it. Celebrate it. I'm trying to tell you, celebrate it. Okay? So listen, join me tomorrow for Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm going to give you some easy ways on how to do each one, right? the how. This is the why. I'm gonna give you the how tomorrow, like how to do these things. Because I don't want y'all to overthink this. I don't want you to stress it. I don't want you to be like, oh, let me. Coach T said to go out and get a card. No, 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 no. No, we're not gonna do that. It's gradual, gradual. Because again, you're developing a habit that you and your spouse are going to create. You're creating this. But again, what did I tell you? You have to practice these things every day. These are daily steps to practice. So you have to get in there. You have to be intentional about it. You have to practice it. That's just simple. This is how the coaching relationship works. You got to do the work. You can't just wait till something happens or you be like, oh man, no, that's why you're taking your notes, right? That's why you're taking your notes. So you're going to practice these things daily. All right. So that's what you do. You're going to practice them daily. Okay. So listen, I want you to make sure, Tia, I want you to make sure that you are following me on I am TrinetteLCollier.com. Make sure you sign up for the email list and subscribe to it. Make sure you subscribe to it so that you can get all of the information. But I have free resources on there, you guys. The blogs, everything. Well, not everything because I'm constantly uploading it, but I want you to go on there. Take advantage of these items, these resources, right? Take advantage of these resources. Go onto the website, look at them, follow the YouTube, right? There is no excuses. As I said yesterday, there are no excuses for 2025, right? There are no excuses. And if you feel like coaching is just not it for you, that's fine. That's fine. Just continue to follow with the tips and so forth. Thank you, Tip. Tip said, thank you for the tips. I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to be in your space. So again, if you're not ready for a couples coaching, I get it. I get it because one spouse may be like, I ain't into all that. I don't feel like talking and telling all my business. I get it. Guess what? So that's the reason why your coach creates activities such as the fireside chat. Make sure that you go ahead and register. Registration is open. It's March 22nd, that Saturday, and it is free. It's free. We just finished our last one this past Saturday. We had a dynamic, awesome time. Online, private. That means it's not room for a whole lot of folks. So go ahead and register. Limited spots, literally limited spots. It's free online. Put it on your calendar. You literally have a whole month. I don't want to hear no excuses. None. The fireside chat, March 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once you register, only one spouse has to register, right? Only one spouse. I don't need both of you. You're good. Just one of you. Just register. You'll get your link, right? So I have that available for you. That's free, y'all. That's free. Then I have the TLC Dream Board Experience. Going to the website, that is monthly, every month, literally online or in person. I mean, I have these things for you. And then I have the TLC Unwind Cruise set for February 12th through the 16th, 2026. Go ahead and book with State Travels. It's on the website. Go ahead and book it. And let's get it going. Deadline to book is March 30th and so forth. But go ahead, y'all. These are activities because, again, I get it. Everybody's not into coaching. Everybody's not into therapy because they think, oh, I ain't trying to tell my business. I ain't trying to do all that. I get it. I get it. That's why I'm your coach. So that's why I create these other activities for the both of you. Okay? TLC Dream Board Experience, TLC coaching, couples coaching, fireside chat, the TLC unwind. Come on, the blog, all of that. No excuses. No excuses. We're gonna celebrate these wins. We're gonna celebrate marriage in 2025. Okay. So listen, make sure you come back here tomorrow again at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Talk It Out Tuesday as we continue this conversation on celebrating wins. I'm going to show you how, okay, just in case you don't. And if you have some ways, drop it in the chat for me. This is about collab, honey, collab. So if you got some ways to celebrate, let's do it, right? Because I want us to celebrate each other. I want us to celebrate our marriage. I want us to understand that marriage is a team, it's teamwork, and whatever you accomplish, it deserves to be celebrated. Okay? So listen, enjoy this afternoon. It's a beautiful, another beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day. Sun was shining, the weather, the temperature was just right. It was cool. It was good. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. All right. So until tomorrow, um